Millions of people suffer from acne and acne scarring. Just in the United States, there are so many people who are suffering. I'm here to tell you that acne can be treated and yes, even cured, and acne scarring can be permanently erased. No matter what your skin color is, no matter how deep your scars are, we can help. If you've had chemical peels, microneedling, even lasers, and it hasn't helped you, we can help. If people tell you it can't be done, it's because they don't know how to do it, but we do, and we can help you. It's not going to be easy. Multiple modalities and multiple treatments may be necessary, but it can be done. As a dermatologist, I am uniquely equipped to diagnose you with the right type of acne, treat the acne and the scarring at the same time. Acne has 4 main components: genetics, environmental, bacterial, and acne caused by triggers. So when I sit down with you, I find out what kind of acne you have. Is it environmental? Is it hormonal? Is it genetic? Is it bacterial? And I treat it accordingly. We have topical creams, we have oral antibiotics, we give birth control when it's a hormonal acne, and yes, Accutane if needed to get rid of the acne. And then we start to treat the underlying acne scarring. The first question I ask myself when I see a patient is, what type of acne scarring does my patient have? There are many different types of scars. There is ice pick scarring, where it looks like someone took an ice pick and made little holes. There is boxcar scarring. There is atrophic and rolling scarring. But in reality, things are a little more complicated. And most people have a combination of these acne scars. So during the evaluation, I shine the light from above and sides to recreate the worst environment you hit in real life, where you walk into a restaurant or a club and the scars look terrible. We recreate that, take high definition pictures, and sit down with you and talk about each scar individually. For example, an ice pick scar needs to be treated differently than a rolling or an atrophic scar. Ice pick scars are one of the trickiest. What I do actually, if you think about it, I actually take the hole out. So it's like taking the hole inside a donut out and stitching it together and then lasering on top of it. So the really deep indented scar becomes a tiny little flat scar, and later on I just laser that off. Atrophic and boxcar scars are different. What happens is you had a cyst and your body said there was an infection there and I'm gonna go and treat the infection, and secreted enzymes that melted away your skin. So what I do is I have a special instrument, a little blade, and I go in and I cut the little bands that are pulling the skin down. So the skin puffs up, I put a drop of filler, and I laser the top layer. So what I'm trying to impress on you, it's complicated. One thing doesn't work for everybody. And we look at each patient individually and put a program together for them to remove their acne scars. So the second question I ask myself is, how much downtime does this patient have? Now, I have patients who are public, who are very busy. They cannot take any downtime. They cannot take any time to recuperate or recover. So we offer them lasers with no downtime, such as Cool Touch laser or fillers. You can have that done, go to work the same day, minimal redness, no downtime. Then I have patients who can take about 2-3 days off, maybe a weekend, to heal. So I offer them more aggressive stuff, such as fractional radiofrequency with microneedling, Venus Viva. 36 little needles go underneath the skin. Energy is injected under the skin, and the scars puff up and come up over time. 2 or 3 sessions are needed, but results are permanent and incredible. Then I have patients who've tried lots of other things. They've been to many dermatologists, and they want something even more aggressive. So what I offer them is something called Mixto fractional CO2 resurfacing. So basically, a CO2 laser that's designed for sensitive skin takes off 3, 4, 7 layers of the skin. But remember, all the other modalities can also still be done underneath the skin. So I may do a little subcision, a little filler, a little PRP, taking your own blood, spinning it down, taking the platelets and growth factors and injecting it. So I do a combination therapy to remove the scars. So you ask the person, how much downtime do you have? What kind of scarring do you have? And we put an individualized program that will work for you. So a question you have to ask yourself when you choose a dermatologist to help you with your acne scarring is this: does he or she have all of these modalities in his or her armamentarium to really help you? Because if they have only one thing, that's what they want to do. We have 32 different laser and light sources. We have devices for redness like IPL photofacial and diolight. We have Mixto fractional CO2 resurfacing. We have microneedling with radio frequency. We have ultrasound devices. We have 5 different devices to tighten the face. A lot of times, especially if the person is a little older, the skin has gotten loose, so the acne scars show even more. We do many different types of chemical peels: TCA, Gesner, glycolic, phenol. We do subcision. We do 10 different types of fillers, from very superficial fillers like Restylane that you put in very fine superficial scars, to deep fillers like Juvederm and Voluma and Volure and Sculptra and Bellafill, which is a permanent FDA approved permanent filler. Millions of tiny little plastic beads that stay underneath the skin and promote your own collagen synthesis, and it's permanent, it lasts forever. So again, you have to go to somebody that has all these things, that can choose to see what's right for you. If it works and it's safe, we offer it here. Now, certain things don't work. One of my pet peeves is TCA cross. Stay away from TCA cross. What is TCA cross? Well, some practitioners dip a sharp Q-tip or a needle in very, very concentrated acid, and they touch the deepest layer of a scar, hoping that that's going to promote collagen synthesis for the scar to puff up. But think of it this way: if you have a deep scar and you put a drop of acid at the base of the scar, that drop, no matter how small, touches the sides. So a lot of times what happens is scars become much deeper and wider. And I see patients every day who've had TCA cross who have worse scarring than before. So you got to go to the right doctor who evaluates your scars. The doctor needs to find out how much downtime you have, put a program together for you, have all the gadgets and toys to know what combination stuff works for you. I've done over 10,000 patients in the past 22 years. I have written a small booklet on my approach and how I treat acne and acne scarring. If you email me, I'll send you a complimentary PDF copy of my book so you can see what my results are and what my style is. And if you go to sites like acne.org and realself.com, hundreds of my patients have left reviews, and you can see and follow their progress and see how they have healed. So I want to finish by telling you this: don't let acne and acne scarring define you. I see every day people who are depressed, don't want to go to school, don't want to go to work, feel like their life is over because they have acne and acne scarring. There are a lot of people who are very successful here in Hollywood who have terrible acne scarring. There are a lot of people who are very successful in business who have horrible acne scarring. I know many people with great family lives, love lives, kids who have terrible scarring. Don't let it define you. It's not who you are, it's just part of you. If it bothers you, do something about it. Find somebody who's experienced and get rid of your scars. We've helped people from all over the world. Russia, China, Europe, all over the United States. So email us we'll communicate that way. I'll put a program together for you. We can help you fly in and have your acne and acne scarring taken care of. So welcome to Forever Young, and looking forward to meeting you. Thank you.